Hello, it's me, Jess. Welcome to my channel. And today we are doing a lovely, wonderful, juicy reading on what are their secret feelings for you. So we've got 3 piles here. Pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3. I will put the picture up for you so that you can choose from that, and I will see you at your reading. Pile number 1, what are this person's secret feelings for you? Well, you're a bit of a mystique, to this person. You're very mysterious. They're confused is kind of the wrong word. I think they're intrigued. They want to get to know you better. They can't quite put their finger on you, pile number 1, but you seem to have a depth to you that is intriguing, and it just kind of pulls this person in. They also feel like you are very different from other people that they have met, that they have encountered. And yeah, it's almost like they can't quite, get their hands around you here. I do feel like there's some level of duty and responsibility here between the two of you. So this could be a workplace kind of connection, or this could be, because I feel like this person you're asking about feels that they have a duty to you, or they want to fulfill some kind of a duty to you. And maybe that is just, the duty from one human being to another to just, I don't know, see them fully or something like that. But this person, it's almost like they don't know what's possible, but they want to know what's possible. This person also does feel like a touch defensive, or they want you to see them in a high light. They want you to see them as above others. And maybe this is some kind of scenario where there's multiple opinions or perspectives that are flying around, and this person wants you to see theirs as being superior or being higher in some way. Because this person actually really does value your mind. They think that you're very smart, and they think that you're very, very well-rounded, even though this person you're asking about, they don't quite understand that yet, or how you get there with that well-roundedness. Because I feel like a lot of you are very, with the Ace of Angels here, you are very logically smart. I think that you do say things that give people it's not just a new perspective that you bring, there's clarity in it, where you just kind of have this habit of hitting the nail right on the head and using the exact precise words in order to bring something to the forefront, and also simply, where you don't have to dance around a lot of things. But at the same time, there's an emotional depth to you, and that you're all about connection, or that's what you really want in life, or that's something that you really crave and are very good at. I think this person sees that you are a deeply feeling person, but that you don't always let that side of yourself show, or at the very least, maybe they feel like you haven't dropped into your heart or let this more emotional side of yourself show with them in particular. And maybe that's why they're trying to kind of like put themselves out there to you. They want you to see them as like being worthy or being, honestly, like being better than other people. But they might, I'm picturing the Seven of Wands in my head. Like I have this one deck where the person is like at the top of a hill and they're swinging their wand, like kind of protecting their space, and that's how I feel like this person is in regards to you. With this Muse's energy up here, I do feel like this person finds you to be incredibly inspiring because you always keep them on their toes or surprise them. I do feel like this person sees you as very talented, possibly even multi-talented, and on your way to some kind of success here with the Six of Stars. And I feel like there's something about your reputation or I almost want to say theory or your perspective, your worldview. And I don't know in what arena of your life this would come forth in, but people are starting to see the wisdom in it. Or maybe this person is and feels like you are, for lack of a better word, like waking others up to your perspective, your side of things, because you're able to tap into the emotions, but then you're also able to, like I said, talk about it in plain, clear language. But this person also, part of their hidden feelings for you, they feel that you have withdrawn. I feel like this person feels like you're not going after something that you want, like straightforwardly. You're kind of like dancing around it. But to me, this looks like a part of a process unfolding. And all of it is like very important where maybe there's a lot of blue here on both of your sides. And so I feel like something about this connection or this, this time in your life or this place where you formed this connection here with this other person, it's very like it touches on self-esteem for both of you. I feel like you make this person feel a little bit unsure because, here you've got on their end, you've got this moon, right? The illusion card. And then you have the Ace of Swords, which cuts through illusion with the truth. And so I feel like there's a little bit of this going on. And remember what I said earlier about this person feeling like they have some type of a duty to you as well. So maybe I feel like you have this person in a place that they're not used to being in, I feel like, but they are very intrigued. And it does come off, the moon is often associated with haze or confusion. And then you've also got the Eight of Angels in this deck, which is confusion here as well. So it's almost like I said, you're multifaceted, you're multi-sided. I think you are maybe good at small talk, like you're good at meeting people and making people feel comfortable. And there's something about the way that you do it where there's a lot more that goes into it than people realize, for you to make things simple and sweet and lighthearted and know just kind of the right things to say to make people feel comfortable. It actually is leading and showing a very deep side to you that you really do tap in with people very deeply, but you do keep yourself protected. And some of you might keep yourself protected by that like very jovial lightheartedness, which there's nothing wrong with, especially in acquaintances and people, until you figure out that if somebody's a person you want to go deep with, that's a beautiful energy to have. But it can also be a way of kind of keeping people a little bit at bay, and this person picks up on that. There is a chance that this person might feel a little competitive towards you. They do see that you are on your way to success here. And I think that you have this touch of like, who, me? Like, oh, you're giving me the award? It reminds me of an interview I saw where John Mayer was talking about Taylor Swift. And he was saying like, she's so good and she's won like all these awards. And he says it's so endearing that every time she's like honestly shocked that she won it. But at some point, she's going to have to start realizing that yes, she is that good. And yes, she has won all of those awards and things. And I feel like you might have a touch of that energy as well, where and it could be because I feel like you have a way of uprooting a traditional perspective. That's like kind of how I'm reading this, and in a way that's helpful. And so whenever people do that, it can make some people feel very uncomfortable. So you might just be used to getting a lot of pushback or not being taken seriously. But then as you've grown into yourself, into your self-esteem, into your voice, then I actually think you have a real gift, you have a real talent, and people are starting to take you seriously, and you're making a bit of a difference. I just feel like you're a bit shocked by it still. but people are wanting to exalt you. And I feel like this person's very like pulled into that. I am getting this image of like, you know, this woman looks like she's dancing around in ecstasy, like just having fun, but her hair is like over her face, you know, so this person can kind of see your movements and they can see how you're dressed and your self-expression that way. But our faces are so telling, you know, those little micro expressions and micro movements. And this person they can't see your face. They can't see the look in your eye. They can't see all those micro expressions. And so it's like they're getting what you want them to get, is the sense that they get from you, you know, that they're getting your sense of style, they're getting your movement, but they're not getting that personal, you know, like, who are you really kind of a thing. And that might be because that's not the type of relationship that you have here with this person, you know. But I do feel that you're building something here is like attaching you to legacy. Like you're coming off a bit as a trailblazer, you know, where you're establishing your own vibe or your own trajectory here, and this person like in your energy, and this person really vibes with that and picks up on that. There's also this like, you're very sexy and you're very fiery but like innocent or something like that. And yeah, this person is very drawn into that. They really don't know what to make of you though, pile number one. So I don't know. Like I said, I do feel like one or both of you is on some sort of like a longer term trajectory. This person thinks that you're serious in relationships, all relationships, and that you feel very deeply to people that you would consider family. And this is like chosen family and, the family that you were born into, family of origin. That when you love somebody, you love them very deeply and you get very protective over that. And this person thinks that you're like a serious partner to have. So maybe if you feel this person is keeping their distance, they just sense that unless they are serious about you, they need to like stay away from you. This person kind of does see you as the perfect partner, the perfect person to be with. They feel like you are on your way to success. You have made this person realize something and change their perspective and change their worldview. I feel like they're in a place where they're trying to solidify that worldview still, you know? And they also feel that you have withdrawn from them. So it's almost like your star is rising in some way and they feel like you're headed off towards your own success here in some way, but that you've withdrawn from them. They also feel like there's a part of you that they can't quite access. And maybe they feel like this is your overall personality, so nobody can really access it, but they definitely feel like they can't quite access it. And it's because you're strategic in how you protect yourself. And maybe they feel like you strategically dance around certain issues, or you strategically don't talk about your own emotions and how you're really feeling or how your emotions are impacting a situation. Even though this person feels like you feel very deeply, and that's an aspect of you that's really important to you. This person, they want to know what the possibilities are for you both in the future, but they're really like, they've got to tiptoe up to that line. And this person also might feel like you're missing something, like for all this like wonder, you know, that you are, they feel like you're missing something, or that you're throwing out something big for like a shorter term gain or something. Like, I don't know. So yeah, there's something here like that. I feel like there could be a bit of a disagreement here between the two of you, but you have made this person see something in a new way. They do feel like you're moving away from stormy waters, and that could be like a job situation that you worked with this person on, that it wasn't great. There's a lot of functioning dysfunction energy. Something just couldn't work out or something like that. I don't know. Yeah. But I do feel that there is some sort of a disagreement. And I feel like I said, this goes to the heart of self-esteem for both of you, because I feel like this person's quick to decide and to be decisive whenever they're sure about something, but there's something about you and your energy that is so different that it like throws them off. And then you, whenever you get unsure about something, maybe you don't go at it directly, you kind of like dance from side to side, or you withdraw again, like into your shell, and you're very observant. Like this person also thinks that you are very, very observant. That you take in a lot more information than people maybe even realize. and that you're kind of a boss, about that. But this person also thinks that you are afraid of something, or that you're avoiding something. Yeah. So let's just get some messages from this person. What would pile number one's person say to them if they could? Don't trust me. Interesting. So maybe you have every reason to be like, I don't feel ready. Okay, so this is what I was getting, is like this person thinks that you're a serious person, that you take all of your relationships, you take matters of the heart, the emotional space, family, friends, chosen family, spirituality, religion, like you take the realm of emotions very seriously. And this person it's not, maybe they do, but this person, I don't know, there's something about the timing of it then. They're just not sure. Like I said before, they don't want to come close to you unless they're serious about it. I'm getting lost in the memories. I do feel like there's been a separation here. Definitely, they feel like you've withdrawn. So maybe this is just emotionally. Some of you could have gone to live with family or returned to a homeland or something. Your kindness has changed my life. This person does feel like you are a very loving, very emotional, very kind person. There's some serious energy here, like heavy hitting energy. But what I'm getting from your personality overall is that you're very jovial. You're easy to get along with. You're easy to have a conversation with. You because you feel so deeply, you kind of know how to, help people. You're not going to offend anybody for the most part. You know what I mean? You kind of know how to navigate people really well. Let me just get the other deck here. Okay, so what else would this person say to pile number one? Very interesting pile. They feel like you need to believe in yourself more too, like that you are great, that you're a mover, a shifter, a game changer, that you have a different perspective, a different worldview, maybe even a different understanding or perspective of family. I should have never let you go. Don't forget about me. There's some definite regret here. I feel like this person senses that there's a connection between how you respond to them in particular, or how you did respond to them in particular, and how they behaved, but they're confused by it. And they feel like they're confused by it because there's a depth to you that they don't quite understand. Okay, I don't trust you and I'm falling in love. I saw this one at the bottom and I almost was wondering if this was your energy, that they feel like you don't trust them. But I think this person might also feel a little timid around love, and they know that you take it very seriously, and so they're like, oh my gosh, I think I'm falling in love. But maybe this person, okay, you're on my mind the most. Okay, well, hold on here. I feel like this person could have two sides to them. We've gotten this energy before where it's like there is something about them that's very sexy, very magnetic, right? And maybe is a bit of a reformed player, because I do think this person is capable of having a serious monogamous relationship, but there is some functioning dysfunction here. I think this person might be used to being in charge or like calling the shots, and that would extend to I would say they're romantic relationships, but I'm feeling like it's definitely like their sexual relationships. Where, yeah, there's something here that it's just like a pattern of behavior that's gone on for a really long time. And so they see you as being somebody that is sensitive and, like I said, does take relationships very seriously. And they just might not be used to having those kinds of relationships. And they don't want to bring all of that to you and then hurt you, because I think you've already withdrawn from this person in some way, shape, or form. So, yeah. This person thinks that you're magic. They feel like either in the past you've been demonized incorrectly because people didn't understand you. I think that might be a big wound of this pile, is being misunderstood. And this person on some level picks up on it. It took me a while to even like label it, but that's, I feel like, what I've been trying to describe. Because this person, I keep saying like they're confused by you. And so this person maybe thinks that you keep yourself protected because people don't understand you because you're different. You have a different perspective. You can upend the status quo, but you do it for the right reasons. This is like, I'm not trying to give you a big head or anything. I think all of us can do this to a certain extent, but there are people who are sent here to really deepen people's understanding. Like spiritual teachers are sent here to upend, even think about somebody like Jesus, where people always say he was a Pharisee. That's like a Jewish priest. Like he was of that rank. I don't know how they could possibly get that, because he spends his entire ministry criticizing the tradition of the church. And that's not to get on Jews or anything. Like he was talking about the bureaucracy of religion, and he was always preaching outside of that bureaucracy of religion. He was always pictured outside of the temple, because he was showing people to their heart. There with cancer, that it's inside of you, and all the things that I have done, even greater things you yourself shall do. Like he was showing us the way within, just like so many people do. And I feel like there is something here where that potency, people don't always respond well to that potency, because it's an ego death. It's a that false self. If people are very attached to it, you already know this really well, that they're going to cling to it. And you probably, if you're the type of person that's yeah, but I'm going to pierce through it anyway, this ain't your pile. I wasn't talking to you, right? That's not the kind of energy that you have. But I do think that for the people who this is their energy, you would kind of know it. You're not trying to make people feel uncomfortable. You're trying to make people feel loved. So it's just that a lot of people push back and don't understand you. And this person picks up on it. And so because of that, it's almost like they don't know how to come really at you in a way that's respectful and honoring, but they feel like they want to help you. I think they want to guide you. You inspire this person, and they think that you are magical. And I think this person really does just want to offer some support. So that's what I have for you guys. Pile number 1. I hope that made sense. If that resonated, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Bye. Okay, so pile number 2, what are this person's secret feelings for you? Well, this pile is really interesting, and I'm just feeling like for some of you, you might have to switch up the energies a little bit, because I'm kind of getting a whole picture here and I'm going to try to pull it apart. But I feel like this person finds you to be incredibly attractive, with the Queen of Rods coming out here. That is a matter of fact, that's very certain. They find you to be very sexy, very dynamic, very attractive, having some kind of like an it quality, a leadership quality. They like the way that you dress. They definitely like the way that your body is and the way that your body moves. There's a charisma to you. Even if you're not loud, it's like very body, like how you move, and everything is harmonious. And I feel like this person does feel like you're just a beam of light. But at the same time, I think that there's a difference in appearance in some way between you and this person. And I think for most of you, it's age. Or it could also be in responsibility, but whatever this difference is in appearance, it's something that this person thinks about, and then it links in with their self-esteem somehow. Because maybe you're like, I don't know why this person would be insecure about the way that they look. I think they look great. I think they look fine. But like this person on the inside just isn't feeling very good about themselves, especially when they compare themselves to you and how sexy and beautiful and charismatic and dynamic your energy seems to be. I think this person thinks that you kind of have your pick of the litter, you can just be with whoever it is that you want to be with. I'm getting that this is a bit of an opposites attract kind of a pile, and that somebody here, and maybe it's you, this is where it could be flipped, where I'm just feeling the energies are blended in this pile. But somebody here I feel like is in a leadership position. They're more of a Jupiterian type. So somebody who has a lot of education, money, travel, opportunity, luxury in their life. And Jupiter is big in some way as well. So maybe you're very tall, or you have rounded features or something like that. And then the other person that's involved in this is more of a Saturnian type. So like cheekbones, and Saturn is very dutiful, very maybe traditional. It does rule over restriction in some kind of a way. But I'm getting like it's more of a populist type of a person here. Another thing about Saturn types is they can be really funny. They, Claire Nocti, when she does her breakdowns, Pushya, which is the birthplace of Saturn, it's one of the Saturn dominant nakshatras, there's a lot of people with Pushya in their charts that are well-acclaimed comedians. So there's that type of like funny, good timing, jovial, everybody is brethren type of nature. And I think that that's to you that this person is really drawn in by. Because another thing is you're coming up in all of this Aquarius energy, and Aquarius rules over like the populace, the population, the group. And I feel like you're a part of this person's extended network in some way. And you might be connected through science, through education, or through online endeavors. But I'm getting the sense that you're part of this person's extended network. The thing is, you don't just blend into the background for this person. This person's attracted to your mind, but also they're attracted to you sexually. And I do feel like there's something about this opposites attract energy. There's something that you've said or communicated because you come from a different place. When I'm saying place, I don't necessarily mean geographical. It definitely could be, but you come from a different perspective than this person, different lived experience than this person. And so there is something that you have said either through a message or just off the cuff, or I don't know, you've made this clear to this person something, and it's completely shifted their worldview. And we've had that message come up here before, and it really stands out to this person about you. They do feel like you're a thought leader maybe in this way, and that you're like a part of the group, but that you are like a shiny part of the group, and that you're like a leader of the people, or like you lead from the back, or it's a very much like you put your money where your mouth is. You put your actions where your values are, kind of a thing. And it's been a real turning point in this person's life. And it's like they have really gone within to do a lot of reflecting. Whenever they think about this relationship, there's a blended energy, because I feel like you are, with this just for a moment joy card up here, I feel like you are the type of person that like whenever they're around you, you just light up their life. You light up their world. You're just a bright spot in their day. They look forward to seeing you. They feel like you're very confident. And at the same time, they're recognizing that there's some kind of hurt here, maybe even betrayal. So maybe they feel that they have hurt you. There's something, it's more, it has to do with air related qualities though, like communication or a thought or something. Something that was an idea, maybe even, that there is hurt that's associated with. Maybe this person feels that they've hurt you, and you're position, or like understanding what your position is, they realize that they've hurt you in some way from what they've said. Or it could have been that you said something that changed this person and it did cause them some kind of hurt as well. But I feel like there's a lot of lessons that's being learned here between the two of you, and like a lot of balancing and recalibrating one another's energies that's going on from this dynamic, because this person seems to want to observe you from a safe distance, and slowly over time they want to observe you, they want to reflect on it. And like, I'm just hearing like you're easy on the eyes too, like you're like a total package, that kind of a thing. I do feel like this person considers you a friend. But there does seem to be some kind of sudden happening, and it has to do with communication, and it was like a very enlightening experience here for this person. I do feel like there's distance between the two of you. There's definitely thought distance. Like your lived experiences have been so different from one another, I think. Like, so your perspectives are very different. But I also feel like there is physical distance. This person, I think, feels that opportunities are opening up for you, or that they will open up for you because you're such a smart person. They think that you're incredibly smart, and that you really, Aquarius and Uranus, obviously Uranus is the ruler of Aquarius, but that energy to me, it's always like a very boundary pushing kind of a thing, where at first maybe you seem like, okay, you're out there a little bit, people don't really know what you're talking about, but then as people start to catch up with you, then they start to understand what it is that you're talking about. Maybe there's a sense that you lead the way. Some of you could be healers. There's a real sense of intelligence and like can-do attitude, going after what it is that you want, having every faith in your confidence, or in your competence and in your confidence. I think this person has every faith in that. And then also they feel like you have every faith in this as well. This person is trying to keep their mouth shut though. Like they're trying to be like, use their mind to override their feelings and their impulses. And maybe this has to do with this hurt energy and like whatever was communicated. You might not even realize that something here was communicated that like really landed in a certain way for this person. Especially, there's a lot of distance here. So especially if there is that distance, I feel like this person is maybe prominent themselves. They don't necessarily feel like they get the respect that they deserve all the time. They have had to work very hard for where it is that they're at. Now, somebody here, I feel like they have like a family, and they do have a lot of wealth, and they do have a lot of abundance, and it's that energy is definitely here. And that family energy might be this Aquarius. It's like there's a group that you fit in with, or friends that are your family, that kind of a thing. Yeah, and then there's somebody else that maybe there's like wealth through marriage, or maybe there is that traveling, but there's more arguments and stuff in their space. So yeah. Now this person that you're asking about, they feel like they're very much this Achilles energy. I'm getting like they have this like warrior thing where they're trying to, I'm hearing the word maverick. Maybe they're a little bit of a maverick. Yeah, because there's something non-traditional about them as well. So I think you're sniffing each other out, and like there's a lot of reflecting going on. I don't feel like you have contact with this person at the moment. There's just the majority of the energy that's here. It's like you're both doing a lot of reflecting on self, on different perspectives and different worldviews. I think that you're both not trying to throw the baby out with the bathwater. You're trying to see where the other person's coming from. And that looks to be a huge part of why Spirit is bringing you two together, because of like the potentials, the possibilities. And it's almost like through exploring each other's energies, this is Sun and Aries energy. You have a lot of Aries that's coming through here, and that's like just a very strong individual energy. It's like you're both strengthened in who you are as individuals, not in like a polarity kind of way, but like you're not tribal. You're forming your own perspectives, your own identity, if that makes sense. Yeah. So this person just wants to chew on your energy a little bit more, but I do feel like maybe that's difficult. They're definitely watching your social media if you're at a distance. And maybe that's how they're swishing you around in their mouth a little bit, trying to figure you out a little bit more. But I do feel like this person feels almost tied to the land, like wherever it is that they're at. I think they've built something for themselves, but they feel very like attached to it, and they're watching you take off. Maybe you do something online. I think they're watching you online. I don't know. It's like there is something here where you're not as tied down as they are. This person that you're asking about, you're a lot freer. This person has a lot of strength, but yeah, because it's like they don't want to be judged for the things that they say. Because I think this person, maybe in their past, they did like kind of pop off at the mouth a little bit more. And now they've learned, to be a little bit more defensive around the things that they think or the things that they feel, that kind of stuff. But, oh, interesting. They feel like you're strong, but then there is this little bit of like damsel energy. And they want to, there's a bit of like a hidden rescuer fantasy from this person. There is a little bit of that's going on, which sometimes I do pick up on in the readings. So yeah, I'm just feeling like this person is looking for some kind of information, like a smoking gun, to try to figure you out, like a key that unlocks everything. And maybe for some of you, they just do so much reflecting on this. They do so much reflecting. I'm just trying to see if I'm getting anything else. They definitely feel like your energy is magnetic. It's very infectious, that it just like comes out from you, and that a lot of people like to be around you and bask in your glow. They think that you're a strong leader. They think that you're very sexy, charismatic, dynamic. There's something here that maybe you've gotten some quick results in, but it's because you're a quick study. You're very skillful here at something, and I feel like they think that you're a trailblazer, and they are really drawn into that energy. And again, there's that opposites attract, where they feel very tied to something. But they've got the King of Rods up here as well. So there is like a strong kinship here between the two of you, but then it's almost like this person feels in comparison to you that they're like older, or they're in the background, or they're not seen, in the same light that you are. But they still are very drawn in to your energy. I also feel like this person maybe is like a brain or something. Yeah, I don't know, something like that. They're seeing you as this Three of Swords, which is this heartbreak, betrayal energy. So if there is somebody here who's already with someone else, then they could be seeing you as like a third party situation. Maybe they did feel hurt or betrayed by something that you said or something that was communicated. But I feel like this person does a lot of reflecting on that, because they also experience a lot of joy whenever they're in your presence. So they are just observing. They're trying to figure out something here, and they're not trying to be reactive, yeah. And I feel like they're also not trying to throw their weight around as well. And yeah, so this person is just, they're trying to see the opportunities. They're curious about what it is that you're doing. I feel like they're watching you from a distance, and I feel like they're watching you online. So, okay, let's get some messages. Like, what does pile, number twos, person want to say to them? Reach out to me, please. Yeah, I'm getting the sense that this person is usually very confident. There's a lot of fire energy coming through on their side. I feel like they have like a prominence of their own, but they don't want to make the first move. And I think they're even unsure how to make the first move, because I do feel like there's some tenderness around words here in this connection. I keep writing and deleting messages. This person's not really sure how to reach out to you. How to get your attention. They don't know if you care about them. I think you're out of my league. I was definitely, okay, and I am who I am. I want to be more than friends. Okay, I think you're out of my league. I was definitely getting that. And I think maybe this is a shared energy on both of your sides because of this difference between you. So I think somebody here might have achieved a lot more like career success. They're further along. They're more established. And so the other person thinks, oh, well, they're out of my league for that reason. And then somebody else sees somebody, that other person might see, somebody as being very young and very sexy and very, I'm hearing like supple, or charismatic and having a lot of options that way. So then they look at them and feel like they're out of their league. So it's like, you're not comparing apples to apples, but you're both attracted to each other, like for different reasons, that kind of a thing. Yeah. And so this person just wants to say like, look, I am who I am. I think this goes back to this hurt energy, around something that was communicated, because neither one of you can change where you came from. You can't change your backgrounds, Okay. Anything else that, pile number 2's person, I hope you guys are following this. I need to feel in control. Okay. I'm definitely getting this. I think this person actually has worked very hard. Like if that's a doubt in your mind, if you think this maybe is like a trust fund person or something, they have worked very hard to get wherever it is that they, have for themselves, and they need to feel in control here about something. And there's something about this connection, and especially the communication, that makes them not feel in control. So they're just like trying to close their mouth, like, because they don't know what to do. I was definitely picking up on that energy. Anything else from this deck? Like what? I feel like I'm getting a lot of messages. Wow, you are beautiful. I'm feeling overwhelmed. I think this person does feel overwhelmed by your beauty. They feel like you do have a lot of options. I'm definitely getting this. I'm pretty sure that I'm reading this from the correct perspective, like that it's your person who just feels like, wow, you are sexy, you're drop dead gorgeous. They just feel overwhelmed. Look, I have a hard time communicating. And they think that you are great at communicating. Maybe some of you say things that are like zingers, or it's off the cuff, or you just like spontaneously start a conversation or something. There's a bit of like an unpredictability in that. And with Aquarius energy, Aquarians will talk to anyone and then you'll be their friend. Aquarius is the sign of friendship and networks and gains. Maybe they feel like you have suddenly stepped into some kind of gains for yourself. They see you as like very confident. Yeah. And this person, I don't know, they seem like they have the type of energy that they just want to move towards the things that they want, but there's something about this that makes them feel unsure. Oh, I don't know what to do. I can't get over you. I'm not sure what I'm feeling. There's a lot of uncertainty here in this person's field around you and around your connection. And I get the sense that they think that you're just out living your hunky-dory life with all your friends and connections and your exciting, life and all of your options, and that they're just somebody that you used to know, that you never think about. But obviously you're at this reading. Okay, so anything else with this new deck? What does pile number 2's person want to say? You scare the shiz out of me and I have trust issues. So, yeah, maybe this person feels like because you're so attractive, it's hard to trust that situation. You do scare them. I'm emotionally unavailable. Why did you leave? This person has questions for you that they want to understand, but they also don't want to make that first move to ask you. And they feel emotionally unavailable. I secretly admire you. That also might be a shared energy between the two of you, because you're definitely connected to this person, but it feels like you're on a seesaw, Yeah, why did you leave? I secretly admire you. What else? For some of you, I'm just getting that like this first pile is going to be what they say to you, and then this pile is what you would say to them. So if it's resonating more that way, then... Okay, what else? Love doesn't feel like enough. There's definitely other variables that are involved here. And notice all this air energy just straight up the middle. So this feeling energy is not enough. Like this is someone who's trying to observe. They want something tangible. They want to understand. Yeah, love just doesn't feel like enough. Yeah, so that's what I'm getting for you guys that chose pile number 2. I hope that made sense. There's definitely like feelings of happiness, abundance, and contentment. I get the sense that you're both looking at each other's lives thinking like, wow, they have everything, or like they would be like being around pile number 2 or being with pile number 2 would just be such a great experience. It would be like a completing experience almost. I think that's how you're both looking at each other. But this person, just to be clear, feels like you're off living your best life, not really even thinking about them. And maybe that's the betrayal. Maybe that's what feels like it hurts. Maybe you sent a message that ended things, you know, or they found out that you were with someone else suddenly. Because I'm getting that for a lot of you, you might not realize what was communicated, you know, because you might not have done it yourself. It could have been like they were watching your social media, they were always hoping to get with you, and then all of a sudden you have a person or something like that. So, okay, that's what I have for you guys, pile number 2. If that resonated, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Bye. Oh my gosh. Okay, so pile number 3. This person has such a big crush on you. This is so cute. This is the quintessential crushy feelings, butterflies in the stomach. They feel very enthusiastic about you, very passionate. And if you're playing a bit coy, like this person wants to figure out how it is that they can get your attention. Some of you might already be in some kind of a relationship here with this person. And if that is the case, no matter what stage in that relationship you're in, this person is wanting to take your relationship to the next level, and they're actively strategizing and planning how they can do that. And I think for most of you though, this person really wants to get your attention, or if you're already in a relationship, they want to get your attention in a new way. This person definitely watches you be like a social butterfly. They watch you talk with your friends, communicate with your friends. They watch you interacting with other people. And for some of you, maybe this is online, like they watch the conversations that you're having, but I'm honestly getting a very strong in-person vibe from this, where I feel like this person watches you socially engaging with your friends. Maybe you go out to eat, or you go to get coffees, or like you go to some kind of celebration or a hangout, whatever it is. I feel like this person just kind of, watches you from the sidelines, and they like what they see. They like it so much on a lot of different levels. But this person feels like you're so engrossed with everybody else around you and your social atmosphere and everything, that this person isn't quite sure how to get your attention. But they're planning around that. Like I said, this person might even be planning to invite you to an event. They're trying to like go through their options of like what would work and what would not just what would work like to get your attention or to get you to go to something, but what's their best shot at getting you to see them and to pick them, because they think that you have a lot of options options. I feel like not necessarily just in like your romantic life, but also in terms of friends and in terms of what you do with your time. Like your social calendar, you know, might fill up really quickly or something like that. But this person, you know, they're attracted to you on so many levels. Like they do see you as someone who is, you have this Rohini energy. So maybe some of you, they really like it when you wear red, or they notice that you do wear red or something like that. But Rohini is very much like the born sexy yesterday kind of a trope where you are sexy and you're vivacious and you're curious and the world is your oyster. But you are like very curious, you know, and very innocent in how you're moving about. And maybe you don't feel that way, but this is kind of how this person is seeing you interact. They think that you're very loving and that you're very giving. I think they feel that you are like well-rounded, you know, like you have a lot of different hobbies. You're good socially, but then you're also good. Maybe you're doing well in terms of your business or your education. They really think that you're smart and that you have a lot of like worthwhile things to add to the conversation and that you're very jovial and very fun, very funny. They think that a lot of people try to get your attention. There's definitely a sweetness though, or an innocence to this pile. You're different is what they would tell you. Like you very much stand out. Yeah, you're different and you stand out. So for some of you though, and I do just want to throw this out there because I am getting this won't be for everybody, but if you're asking about a person in a relationship, then they could be wanting to have a fling with you. And I think in their mind, they're telling themselves like they're wanting to see where it goes, like from there. But I do just want to put that out there because it's weird. It's like, or maybe they think you're with someone because there's an element of competition here, you know? So it's almost like, well, if they can get your attention, then they want to get your attention and break it off with like whoever else they're with or something like that. Or maybe they want to get your attention to get you to break it off with someone else that you're with, or to get you to not consider other options. That's definitely not for everyone, but that competition energy is here. And I just want to call it out. There's a sense that this person does want to cut old ties, or they want you to cut old ties that they feel maybe is a threat or something like that. This person does feel like so passionately about you. They just want to like come right towards you. There's like, I'm picking up on like Sleeping Beauty vibes, you know? Yeah, okay, look, they see you as they think that you can just have the ultimate success together and just keep growing, like growing your lives, growing your fortunes in all areas. Like this is you take all the boxes here for this person is what I'm getting. This is like a very, very happy pile. It's one of those piles where it's almost hard for me to describe because it's like, yeah, I mean, this is just like this person has all the feels. They have all the feels for you. And I feel like this person, they might even like, I'm just picturing a lot of like, they're in a group of people talking and you're in a group of people talking, but they're positioning themselves in their group talking in order to like watch you and to get an eye on you, or maybe to overhear something that you're saying, or they're looking for an opportunity to like start a conversation with you, you know, to get into your good graces and to just be like, ba-dow, you know, like you're everything I want. I'm everything you want. Let's just get it going. There is something here. They spy on you, and I don't know how this is. I don't want to scare you because this looks harmless to me. It does. I mean, use your own intuition. And if you are for some reason asking about a weirdo, then, you know, trust your own gut instinct over that. But this to me looks like this crushy feeling, but they are like trying to find out about you through your friends or, through a friend circle or something like that. Online or otherwise. They're curious about like where you go, where you frequent, you know, what you hang out doing. They see you as somebody, there's something about your job or your career that I think they're associating you with. Sun, Mercury, you know, Sun is career, Mercury is skills and talents. So I'm just feeling like, and then with the Six of Pentacles, this is somebody who's very like, who gives. So maybe you give in some way. You could even just be in the service industry, but I feel like for a lot of you, there's something like, you give in like career wise or something like that. So this is like, wow, this person's like sure about you, pile number 3. So if you like them, then I feel like, bud your group of people up against theirs, and the magic will just happen. This is a person who's not afraid to make the first move, either. There isn't an energy of like being strategic. They feel like there's competition, and they don't just feel like there's competition on like a love level. They feel like even talking to you, even being in your social situation, there's competition. And so they feel like they've got to kind of climb over multiple walls in order to get your attention and get you to look at them, in a type of way. Yeah. Yeah. So, okay, let's just see what they would tell you. Because this is, like I said, it's one of those piles where it's like, it's all the good feelings. They feel like you are so smart, you're so bright, you're charismatic, you're a good leader. People just tend to congregate around you, and like the right people, maybe people in the know or people with talents. Maybe you, like there's something about your job that, or just your personhood. I'm planning on calling you soon. This person, okay, maybe they are like, this person is associating you with some kind of communication. Like they look forward to talking with you. They look forward to communicating with you. Maybe that's it, where they're I feel like maybe this person knows some of your friends too, but they're trying to figure out, I feel like they want to invite you to something, a party, a gathering, I don't know, something like that. So maybe they're planning on calling you soon, but there's a lot of planning energy here about how they're going to reach out to you. And maybe that's part of what they're thinking about, is they're going to text you and what they're going to say when they text you, or are they going to call you on the phone, and that's when they're going to invite you to something. You are a great friend. I do feel like this person is, they do think that you're a great friend. Okay. They do. They think you're great on all levels, social. But they are, I think they might be trying to, what do you call it? Like when like you play the friend or something, you play the friend in order to like get close. And because this person wants to like flip how you see them in their mind. So they might want to get close and then be like, oh my gosh, whoops, we're falling in love. That kind of thing. Who knew? This is so cute. Okay, what else would pile number 3's person say to them? Maybe some of you do volunteer work, and that's how you know this person. I don't feel ready. I do feel like this person bides their time. I am kind of getting, because they're hiding behind the wall here. Not that they're hiding, they're just protected. I get this sense that this person like works up the courage and then they back off, and then they work up the courage and then they back off. Or they think that everything is going to go like just a certain way. They plan it out in their mind, like, okay, their friend is going to say this and then I'm going to say that. But then it doesn't like necessarily work out that way. Oh, look, it says, don't trust me. Why? You are a great friend. Oh, that's why. Because what I just said, you're a great friend. Don't trust that. I thinking that this person's trying to play the friend game, like to get close to you, that kind of thing. Okay. I am frustrated with you. I think they're frustrated with themselves, or they're frustrated that they can't get close to you because they're frustrated because they want more than what they have with you. That's it. I'm afraid to get close to people. Okay, so maybe there's like an extra thing here where it's like this could be another opposites attract kind of energy where you seem very comfortable around people, very comfortable talking with people. And then this person doesn't. They're afraid to get close to people, but they want to get close to you because they feel like you are a safe person to get close to. Yeah. So, and don't trust me is here again, but it's like, I'm afraid to get close to people. I feel like this person may have trust issues. And because I was getting that third party energy, if you know that this person isn't a third party, I do think they have their eye on you, where it's like, maybe they're thinking if they can get your attention, then they're going to leave the third party for you or something like that. But that's like not trustworthy behavior, and I don't know. There could be that. That's not going to be for everyone, but for some of you, maybe that's something. That's like for a very small group of people here. So let's get the other deck. So what else would pile number 3's person want to say? Why did you leave? I'm falling in love. I have trust issues. I knew it. This person has trust issues. But my gosh, their feelings for you. You just are looking like little Susie Sunshine over here. I mean, they think you're great and like you're super trustworthy, and that it's almost like there's a selfless aspect to you. You're like very giving and you don't want things like for yourself. Yeah, Why did you leave? Now, this could be like a party or something. Like I said, I'm getting this sense that this person is overly planned, and that might be an aspect of them not trusting, where they're like, you know, okay, well, if this happens, and they're like, yeah, you see what I'm saying, where they're trying to almost manage that part of them. And then maybe you left the party earlier, you left the dinner earlier, the event early. They're a planner. This person is like very much a planner. And emotionally unavailable. This person could be very emotionally guarded. They really have feelings for you. Okay, so let's see, what else? Oh my gosh. I feel there is too much competition. That's the only one I'm going to take from that because it was a huge pile. But yeah, I definitely feel like this person, I've already said this, but they feel like there's too much competition for your attention on a lot of levels. That there's a lot of people that are interested in you, not just as romantic partner, but as friends, colleagues, confidants. There's just a lot of people that want to be around you. And they admire you. They want to be like you. I feel you are unpredictable. Interesting. Yeah, so maybe some of you are unpredictable. Maybe some of you, there's some overlap between this pile and pile number 2 because there was some unpredictable energy there. Okay, but this unpredictable thing, it keeps coming back to what I was saying before, where I feel like this person's overly planned. So it's like their way of being and managing that aspect of themselves by being so strategic and being so planned, like you throw a wrench in it, because I feel like in a social situation, you are very fluid. You know, even if, you know, I don't know, like sometimes people who are very fluid in a social situation, they can still feel awkward on the inside and people don't necessarily pick up on it. So maybe you're one of those people where you're like, okay, I'm going to go in, I'm going to do my fluid thing, and then I'm going to back out and recharge my batteries. But you know what your limit is. I don't know. Okay, what else? Yeah, this person's just confused. They're scoping out who's interested in you, because this person thinks that, another thing that I'm getting is they might feel that there's at least one and maybe a few other people that are like around you in your friend group that are actually trying to get with you. That's their plan too, but they think that maybe they see that in your friend group. So they're trying to figure out who's really a friend, who is trying to get something more. Yeah, they're trying to find the social landscape, but I kind of feel like this person doesn't feel like that's their strong suit. They feel like it's your strong suit. This person also could feel like you're getting something that you have worked really hard for. I'm scared you're moving on. And again, this is in like a lot of areas in your life. Oh my gosh, I'm in love with you. Shouting it, I'm in love with you. So this person wants to like burst from the inside out. Like, I love you. I'm having feelings for you. Like, you know, but they're scared you're moving on. You could be hanging out with a new group of friends that maybe you met at work. There's some, I think like maybe work friends or something. Yeah, that this person sees you hanging out with. That's what I'm getting. Yeah. There seems to be like a new group of people that you're involved with, but it's like you know each other from work or through another person that this person isn't associated with, you know? Wow, this person has so many feelings. I think you are amazing. I do too. I like this energy. I think you are hot. Yeah, this is like really great energy to be a part of. We do have the Death card here at the bottom, which makes me think that this person's been hiding their feelings here for a long time, but they're very intense. They're very deep. I feel like they've only grown. This person does want to they want to put up a fight, but it's strategic, you know, like this person doesn't just want to let you go. They don't just want to let you fade out of their life. There could be an organization involved in this. Yeah, power, an organization, something. Yeah, there's something here about like career. And then you have this Vulcan inventiveness, which is skill. So there's a lot of like career skill energy. Yeah, and I feel like this person has very strong secret feelings for you. They might be like playing it super cool though. Yeah, this is so cute, pile number 3. So I think that's about all I'm gonna get. It's gushing. Like, I just feel like, yeah, this person just kind of gushes over you. So that's what I'm getting. If that resonated, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Bye, guys.